joining me this evening to help unpack these crimes is University of Pretoria criminologist Dr. Lufuno Sadiki. Dr. Sadiki, thanks for your time. Let's start with the statements by the police. These incidents are just a few of the latest crimes. Would you say the police are correct that these are not coordinated attacks?
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. So just to answer your question, the thing is there have been different elements with regards to the shootings that have taken place. That's why the South African police services say that there's no evidence to show that they're coordinated. As an example, with some of the shootings that happened in Alexandra, there was an element of robbery which was not seen in other shootings. So it's very difficult to say that these are coordinated because with each shooting, there's different elements that come about. So I completely agree with the police that we can't say that they are coordinated. There might actually just be isolated incidents, but I think further investigations is needed.
Nasser, do you think that these types of violent crimes are abnormal in today's South Africa, or is this a true reflection of the crimes that have plagued the country from apartheid to this moment?
I mean, we can't ignore our history. South Africa is a post-conflict country. And I think what we've seen is that the apartheid era was characterized by political violence. And what we're seeing now is what we call criminal violence. So I don't think it's something new, or is it normal? But what is worrying is that just this year alone, we've seen a rise in violent crimes, the highest actually that we've seen in the last 5 years. So it's actually very alarming that these criminal elements are thriving. And the murder statistics itself, it's extremely scary because from January to March, we saw an increase of 22%. And this is also an increase in terms of car hijacking, truck hijacking, as well as assault. So basically, we've seen an increase in contact crimes. And we know that with contact crimes, it's very deadly.
You know, Dr. Sadiki, let's bring COVID lockdown into perspective here. Is there any nexus between the lockdown and what people are going through at the moment, perhaps, if this has affected some of these trying South Africans mentally?
I think it's a combination of factors. Definitely the lockdown has had an influence because of the socioeconomic conditions. We've seen a rise in unemployment, and it's unemployment amongst the youth. So people that are willing and able to work but are struggling to get jobs. We've seen food price increases, a lot of people being laid off. So all of this then leads to people engaging in criminal activities. And majority of criminal activities that we have in the country are highly violent. So I think it's not just one factor, but it is definitely a combination of factors over the years. Deteriorating living conditions also influence this.
Dr. Lufuno Sadiki, many thanks for speaking with us on the news.
Thank you so much for having me.